Hey guys, we're back at it again with Kiss for the Petals. Maidens and Michael. Last time, little recap. Best couples competition. Callie the votes, and guess who ended up being one of the couples? Yes, Risa and Mia, which came to a shock to both of them. But then Risa wanted Mia to say that to refuse. Basically, she was already expecting that. But instead, she agreed to be a best couple, and now we're here, preparing for the first, best couples meeting. So we're gonna see how that goes. Never in a million years would I have thought that Mia would be okay with this. Yeah, it was quite a shocker, huh? Without backing out, with backing out no longer an option, Mia and I, aka Azumi Risa and ISA Mia couple, had become the fifth best couple. Probably. I had sensed stares coming from me from every direction all morning long. Everyone was stealing glances at me. Now they're paying more and more attention to Risa and her surroundings. If I came to school with Mia, I'd never be on time. Unlike me, she was chronically truant. I wanted to voice that thought, but my dilemma prevented me from doing it. Nah. We couldn't go to school together even if we wanted to. Oh. Crap, did she hear me talking to myself just now? Whoa. They're probably gonna ask her about the best couple stuff. It was a girl from my class who I barely ever spoken to, so I was a little surprised. Girl wants to know about the best couples, I'm telling you. Once you make it big, you know. Oh. 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 Trying to get my chair cushion, but what? What? Ooh. Oh my goodness, they had a whole fan base before the best couple thing was even started. The moment I entered the classroom, I was descending upon my classmates. It seems that being selected as part of best couple had turned me into something of an idol in their eyes. Ah. No, this girl's in her freaking tea, bruh. It was great getting congratulated by all these people, but was it really okay for me to accept this so readily? After all, me and I were far from the couple these girls imagined us to be. I glanced over at Mia's seat to see she was absent yet again. She probably left to escape this outpouring congratulations.
リサさんがいつもミヤさんを探しに行って、そしてその後お二人で仲良くしている姿は
1年の間ではお二人が一緒にいるのを見かけた時は邪魔をしない、そっと遠くから見守りましょうっていう決まり事まで
We
してい
all
たんですよ。
we all agreed to this, by the way.
そんないつの間にそんなことに。
Risa's like, what? Come to think of it, I don't think anyone ever came by any of the times me and I fought. Was that really how we looked from their perspective? And we were the only two who didn't realize it? Wow, what a development.
というわけでみんな完全に誤解しているのよ。
そう、随分と面白いことになってるのね。
Bruh. Mia thinks this is an interesting development. I mean, it's a good change of pace, you know?
面白くないわよこんなの。
そうかしら。今だってほら、こうして二人きりよ。
Just the two of us.
ダメよ、近づかないで。
Whoa!
周りから見たらとても仲良しに見えてるのよね。そう思わない？
Oh. I wish she kept that pretty face away from me. My poor heart couldn't take it. I backed up a little, trying to get away from Mia.
ほら、もうおしまい？
Are we through already?
何がよ。
Oh my god.
仲良しごっこだけど。
もうそんなのいつ始めたのよ。
She always did the strangest things when we were together.
私が言いたいのは、皆さんの誤解もますますエスカレートしていきそうだし、そうなる前にやっぱり辞退しないのかしらってことよ。
Okay.
そんなにリサさんは辞退したいの？イベント実行委員のお仕事やりたくないの？
She's like, wow, you became lazier.
仕事がやりたくないなんて、そんな無責任なことは言わないわ。
それならいいじゃない、このままで。
でもそれは
こういうのもいいと思うわ。
Mia actually seemed to be enjoying our current situation. Even knowing how much it was bothering me.
もうじゃあいいわよ。
まるで拗ねた子供みたいね。バカにしたのではなく、可愛いという意味よ。
そんなフォローしなくていいわ。どうせ私は子供よ。
Oh?
あら、ご自分のことよくわかっているのね、リサさんは。
Oh?
もう教室戻るわよ。
リサさん、ごきげんよう。
Since I knew she had no intention of following me, I told her very plainly.
放課後。
Huh?
ベストカップルに選ばれた人全員参加で会合があるから、それだけは絶対にサボらないでね。
Oh yeah. After I said my piece, I walked away. It seemed like Mia had no intention of backing out of this. This was really getting to me.
なんだか私、本当にここにいていいのかしら。
I had to come to the classroom where Rena Sensei said the meeting was being held. I was worried I'd be on edge, surrounded by so many outstanding members.
リサさん、あなたもしかして緊張しているの？無言の肯定ってことね。
そういうあなたはどうなのよ。
私、緊張しているように見えるかしら？
いや。
Though I was loath to say it, she didn't look it in the least. Despite the fact that she was also a freshman, she appeared stately and mature. In that regard, I was ashamed to say I was no match for her.
みんな遅れてごめんなさい。もう全員揃っているわね。
Damn, there's so many freaking chairs. I mean, there is a lot of couples, so it generally makes sense. Okay. We looked at one another once again. All in all, there were 5 couples assembled. What is this, the Avengers or something? For a total of 10 people.
さすがベストカップルに選ばれるだけあって、みんな綺麗な子ばかりね。
Oh!
そうだね。
Sarah!
でも、楓ちゃんが一番綺麗だけど。
Oh.
ちょっとサラ。みん
皆さんすみません。
What a development. The couple was Kirajima Kaide-sama and Sarah-san. Kaide-sama seemed somewhat bothered by Sarah-san's sudden remark.
それぞれのパートナーが一番なのはみんな同じよね。それはさておき、今日は1回目の会合ってことで軽く自己紹介でもしてもらいましょうか。
I see.
こ
Okay.
れからしばらくの間はこのメンバーでイベント実行委員の仕事をしないといけないから、
I feel like they're already all somewhat familiar with each other, but its introductions are always good.
個人ではそれぞれ顔見知りもいるかもしれないけど、初めての人もいるみたいだし、いいかしら。
Mm-hmm.
自己紹介か。
My arm! Ow! Anyways, let's get back to it. Freak my arm. We gotta see these introductions. I just picked it up and I hit the metal part, but whatever. Outside of Nanami-san, I hardly spoke to any of these girls. I would have to listen closely.
今後の予定についてまとめた用紙置いてきちゃったわ。取ってくるからその間自己紹介をよろしくね。
Okay, so okay. Play 1B2. What's the word? So the girls can feel more relaxed basically without like, you know, because it's just among themselves rather than having a faculty member there. Leaving us behind in dead silence. It's freaking awkward. Who would speak and introduce themselves first? Let's see who the extrovert is. I was gonna say introvert. Extrovert is. If this were my own class, I would take the initiative as class representative. But here, that didn't seem appropriate. Most of the girls were juniors and seniors. I had a sense that everyone was trying to feel each other out. Then suddenly, a voice broke the silence.
自己紹介
To say
私
yeah.
からやっていいかな。
エリス？
Wow.
だってみんなずっと黙っているし、いいでしょ。
We need someone to break the ice, bruh.
それはそうですが。
いいと思いますよ。3年の先輩方から先にやってもらった方が私たちもやりやすいので。
I agree with Mai here.
そうね。じゃあそうしましょう。
Okay. After the brief exchange, the introductions began.
私は3年の首木エリス。留学生として今年三カ所に来たばかりです。母は日本人なので日本語は普通に話せます。よろしく。
Sup? Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Just as her willingness to introduce herself indicated, she wasn't a shy person. Her blonde hair and blue eyes were very eye-catching. In stark contrast to her, black-haired, utterly Japanese Kirishima Shizuku-sama stood next.
同じく3年の霧島雫です。ベストカップルに選ばれたからには頑張ってその仕事をやり遂げたいと思います。皆様よろしくお願いいたします。
Ooh, okay.
しずくん。
Oh.
もっとフレンドリーに行こうよ。
He's trying to make it a perfect, you know, introduction.
いいえ、私はこれでいいのです。
Oh.
じゃあ私が付け足してあげる。しずくは日本の美が集結したまさにビューティフルでなおかつキュートな。
Oh no.
エリス、もういいですから。次の方どうぞ。
And we have the teasing going on. Looking embarrassed, Shizuku-sama put a stop to Era-sama. Amidst an outburst of giggles, the person next stood up.
2年の沢口舞です。ベストカップルと言われてもまだ実感が湧いてませんが、選ばれたからには楽しんでいこうと思います。
Mai-sama appeared to be a studious sort of person. She seemed like someone I would get along with. I think we had similar characters.
ですがきっとレオが皆さんにご迷惑をかけると思います。その辺はどうか温かく見守ってあげてください。よろしくお願いします。
The warning of Rayo. She's like, guys, I know Rayo can be a bit much, but please be considerate of her and look out for her.
ちょっと前、私がいつ迷惑かけたっていう
Well, a few times, Rayo.
いつもよ。
All the time.
あんたも早く自己紹介しなさい。
Oh my gosh, what a development.
の？2年の川村レオです。よろしく。
That's it.
相変わらずシンプルね。転校してきた時と同じじゃない。それじゃあ。
Oh.
いいでしょ。だいたいイベント実行委員なんて 私聞いてないもん。
Rayle's like, I wasn't informed with this.
その話は昨日散々してきたでしょ。もしサボったりしたら分かってるわよね。
Ah.
分かってるわよ。
Rayle's someone looked depressed. Oh my gosh, like a child, bro. Both of these couples were in the same year, just like we were. Wait, what?
いやいやいや、私たちはカップルじゃないもの。
That's right, we were totally different. These people were totally different from us. The remaining two couples began their introductions.
2年の松原優奈です。普段は環境整備委員会で委員長を務めたりもしております。
Oh.
掛け持ちだからといって手を抜くようなことはしません。皆様と協力していきたいと思いますので、どうぞよろしくお願いします。
Okay.
1年の小田七海です。優奈様の相手として恥ずかしくないよう精一杯頑張りたいと思います。
Oh, sorry, Nanami, I cut you off. Wait, how do
1年の
Okay.
小田七海です。
My bad, guys.
優
My
奈
hand
様の
slipped.
相手として恥ずかしくないよう精一杯頑張りたいと思います。皆さんよろしくお願いします。
Whoops. Nanami-san seemed significantly more nervous than usual. She wore a strained expression. Somehow Yuna-sama seemed to pick up on it.
七海、そんなに緊張しなくてもいいのに。
だってすごくドキドキします。
そうなの？私と一緒なのに？
Ah.
それは別の意味でドキドキします。
どんな意味でかしら？教えてくれるかしら？
Ah.
ですからほら次の人の聞かないと。
Yuna was all like, please enlighten me. And Nanami's like, let's just hear out the other person.
ほらほら次、楓ちゃんの番だよ。楓ちゃん頑張って。
2年の北島楓です。皆さんの足を引っ張らないよう頑張りたいと思います。
Uh,
パチパチパチパチ。
her biggest fan.
かっこいい。
Kaide's biggest supporter over here.
余計なこと言わないで。次はサラの番よ。
すぐ照れるんだから。1年の北島沙羅です。楓ちゃんとはいとこ同士です。楓ちゃんと一緒に選ばれて嬉しいです。どうぞよろしく。
サラ、よろしくお願いしますでしょ。
Hmm?
はい、よろしくお願いします。
No. With the other four couples being introduced themselves, it was finally our turn next. Ah, I was so nervous. What on earth should I say?
リサさん、
何？
いつもの委員長らしくないわね。こんなところでおとなしくなっちゃうなんて。
Ah, are you trying to encourage her?
別に私はいつも通りだけど。
そうならいいけど。
何よもう。
そこのお二人さん、仲良くお話ししたいのはわかるけど、まず自己紹介してね。
You're like, we're waiting.
はい、すぐします。今します。
It was Mia's fault I've gotten into trouble. Oh my gosh. You're just trying to help though. I accidentally started talking to her like we were alone. Wait! Could Mia have been trying to ease my tension by taking jabs at me like she normally did? No, that couldn't be it. It was probably unintentional. But in this case, it worked out in my favor.
1年の安住リサです。このベストカップルには委員として関わらせていただきました。引き続きここでも頑張っていきたいと思います。よろしくお願いします。
Yeah, that came out pretty well. Next up, Mia. But she didn't seem nervous at all.
1年の綾瀬美也です。よろしくお願いします。
Dot 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 dot.
それだけ。
Yeah, pretty straightforward, simple. That was hardly any better than radio sounds. Oh gosh. Mia's lack of social graces was going to leave them with a bad impression.
ミヤさん、他にもうちょっと言いようが。
そう
これで十分じゃないかしら。
Nah, that wasn't anywhere near sufficient. Although it was actually kind of a miracle that this girl with no social skills had even showed up to the meeting in the first place. Not to mention on time. Was more than that asking too much? With all the sudden introductions now complete, everyone seemed to breathe a sigh of relief. We spent the remaining time until Rena-sensei came back chatting idly amongst ourselves.
みんな本当に仲が良さそうね。
Yeah, it's a change pace. They were like regular friends with no social hierarchy. Could all these people really be each other's lovers? Compared to them, we were... Well, me and I didn't seem like that at all. Was Mia seriously okay with all this? Was she okay with people thinking we were a couple? I couldn't help feeling that we're the only ones who didn't belong here.
Lisa さん、ごきげんよ
What's up, guys?
う。ごきげんよ
リサさん、会合頑張ってくださいね。
う。みやさんにもどうぞよろしくお伝えください。
Another meeting?
ありがとう。それでは皆さん、ごきげんよ
After waving goodbye to my classmate, I set out in search of Mia.
う。いない。今日も先に行ったのかしら。
We had another best couples meeting today. Damn, these are being more regular. It seemed Rena-sensei was quite busy lately, so aside from showing her face that first time lately, it was just the students who had been gathering.
みやさん、なぜか会合だけはサボらないのよね。不思議。それで、代表者は誰にするの？
Oh? Ryo-sama surprisingly remarked as she looked over the printouts Rena-sensei had left us while we discussed a simple schedule.
そういえばまだ決めてなかったよね。
Mm.
いいとこに気づいたでしょ？
ああ、そうね。えらいえらい。で、どうします？
もっとちゃんと褒めてよ、マイ。
Oh? The discussion continued, ignoring Ryo's protest.
順当に言えば、3年生の先輩たちのうちどちらかじゃないかしら。
Mm.
そうね。でも環境整備委員会の会長を務めているユーナさんでもいいんじゃないかしら。
その3人の中から決めるのがいいと思います。
雫がやれば？
私ですか？でもエリスの方が向いているのではありませんか？
私はいいよ。ちょっと面倒くさいし。
エリスったらそんなことではいけませんよ。
でしたら、いいえ、ユーナ様が向いていると思います。
She's over here slipping
やり
up.
ましょうよ。
まあ、ナナミったらちゃんと皆さんの意見を聞きましょう。
わかりました。でもユーナ様がいいと思いますよ。なんて言っても環境整備委員会の会長なんですから。
It seemed we had 3 candidates for our representative. But Arisama didn't seem interested in the position at all. Which in case that narrowed it down to either Shizuku or Yuna-sama.
やっぱり雫がやるべきだよ。
Oh?
いいえ、ここはユーナ様がやるべきです。
Oh no, we're gonna fight. Sparks flew between Arisama and Nanami. Oh my gosh. Wow, Nanami-san was normally so docile, but she could be really stubborn when it came to Yuna-sama.
二人ともちょっと落ち着いて。
Kaide's like, chill out, guys.
あくまで形だけの代表だからそんなに真剣にならなくても。あ、そこの二人はどう思う？
Mai-sama was suddenly looking in the direction of Mia and me.
そうですね。
I felt like I should be supportive of my friend Nanami, but at the same time, the other girl was a senior. While I was stuck between a rock and a hard place, Mia, who had barely spoken 2 words to that point, stood abruptly. Then she pushed her way between Nanami-san and Eris-sama.
こういうことは学年とか関係なく才能や実力で決めるべきじゃないかしら。
Okay. Nami-san froze. Actually, everyone there was taken aback by her remark.
ここは皆様で勝負いたしませんか？
That's not bad. That's not a bad way to resolve things. Whoa. That's so... and so, that's precisely what we did. We were going to hold the first best couples representative contest.
じゃーん、まずは学生らしく学力勝負を小テスト勝負でいきましょう。
Okay.
ちょっとなんで前が審判してるの？
That's a good reason.
なんでって言われてもなんとな
あ
く。ずるい。私もそっちがいい。テストなんか受けたくない。
Like, how unfair.
もう始めちゃったもの仕方ないじゃない。それともレオ一人で審判なんてできるの？無理かも。わかった。それでは早速スタート。
Ah.
はい、皆さんお疲れ様でした。それでは結果発表です。
Ooh.
なんと満点が2人もいます。
Who got perfect scores?
それってもしかして。はい、1人はユーナさん、そしてもう1人はミヤさんです。
Bro, the freaking geniuses, of course.
満点って
Oh. Mia was like, that was too freaking easy. And my Sama even said she had included questions from certain universities' entrance exams just for fun. What the hell? I looked at Mia, whose expression was clearly saying, I told you so. Once again, she just proved how much of a genius she was.
ねえねえ、しずくはしずくが
Ah,
しずく様は惜しくも3位です。
ah.
私のことはいいのです。油断してしまった結果です。それよりもテスト中、エリスは寝てませんでしたか？
Oh!
やだな、そんなはず。
She always be sleeping during these damn tests.
そうですか。ちなみにマイさん、最下位の方を教えていただけませんか？
いいけど。
Oh.
最下位は。
Oh shit! Okay. Okay, we don't even have to say anything. Seems like these two are very... they shouted in a glorious unison. Alright, this is funny. Oh, my video glitched out. Oh my gosh, that was kind of scary. Anyways, I was curious of which of them scored the lowest, but for the sake of their dignity, I might refrain from making an announcement.
では次の勝負は体力に物を言わせての校内オリエンテーリングです。
Physical? Okay.
校内で部活中の学生に協力してもらったわ。回るポイントは全部で4カ所。今配った用紙に書いてあるからね。なんだかずいぶん本格的よね。
Oh my gosh.
それでは第2競技スタート。まずは体育館ね。リスさん、こっちよ。そこは中庭。ここを突きっていくと早いのよ。よく知ってるわね、ミヤさん。授業中に一人で探検しているうちにいろいろ見つけたのよ。きっと私が一番校内のことを知り尽くしているわ。
Whoa.
それってただ単にサボりスポット見つけていただけでしょ？そうとも言うわね。それしかないじゃない。
But Mia was exactly right. She made it to each checkpoint ahead of basically everyone else. And in no time at all, she had cleared the course.
すごい。ミヤさんのサボりがまさかこんなことに役立つなんて。
But just as I were about to cross the finish line, a figure emerged from behind.
行かせませんよ。
Oh? One of the forms with the checkpoint written on it flew out of nowhere and planted itself in the hallway. Ah!
これは
ごめんなさい。私のです。
Oh? Yuna-sama appeared and plucked the sheet of paper.
二人とももう終わったの？早いのね。それじゃあ一緒に行きましょう。
そうですね。
Although Yuna-sama was all smiles, I can't help but feel terrified of her. Yeah, when she's serious, she's pretty scary. See? Oh, freaking Nanami being left behind, but anyways. All four on the screen. Nanami-san appeared behind her, calling out in an exhausted voice. And so it ended up the four of us crossed the finish line at the same time. Wow.
ではでは、次は食欲に物を言わせてのスイーツ早食い勝負よ。
Oh my gosh.
スタート。うわー、甘い匂いでいっぱい。
There were so many sweets that made me wonder when they brought them in. Not only that, but some of them look
ち
homemade.
なみにこのスイーツは会合メンバーとレナ先生に贈られた差し入れです。心のこもった手作りを皆さん味わってくださいね。
Rena Sensei was just trying to get rid of them.
なるほど。ある意味貢ぎ物ってわけね。ここに来てやっとまともな勝負に。なったわな。
No. Ryo-sama gleefully stuffed her face. On the other side, there was someone wearing an unhappy expression. Oh, no way. You know who suffers the most? The model.
サラ、無理しないでそこにあるゼリーだけでも食べたらどう？
Oh yeah, the gelatin is like low calorie though.
サラ、今ダイエット中だもん。ここは我慢するよ。楓ちゃんはどんどん食べていいよ。
Oh no.
私もやめておくわ。最近ちょっと太ってきたし。
Oh.
楓ちゃんは全然太ってないよ。でもありがとうね。サラのために気を使ってくれて。
Oh.
いいのよ。あら、この手は？
ん？
食べないのならそのお菓子私にちょうだい。
Oh.
どうぞ。
Freaking Rail's taking everyone's plates now.
ありがとう。前、どうして睨むの？レオ、あんたって子は。
Oh. Oh. Well, someone got disqualified.
そろそろお腹苦しくなってきたかも。
Oh. Oh. It's just the two of them remaining, bruh. Oh my gosh.
何この音？
Oh no, trying to indulge all of this food.
これってミヤさんの食べる音？しかもすごい勢いでなくなっていくわ。
Mia always ate her lunch outside, so I had no idea. Could it be she's one of those bottomless stomach types?
普段はこんなに食事は取らないわ。でもお菓子は別腹ってよく言うでしょ？
Oh. Eric, she totally read my mind.
しかしこれ別腹ってレベルじゃないけれど。
I thought Mia had this challenge in the bag for sure. But once again, the powerful rival stood in her way.
すごいわね。ユーナさんとミヤさん、ほとんど同じくらい食べているわよ。
Oh, bruh. They're like freaking rivals, bro.
ユーナ様も？
Damn. Someone's gonna end up with diabetes after this. Yuna-sama was devouring the sweets with a frightening speed, and while wearing a similar smile of St. Michael's idol. But despite how fast she was eating, she still managed to look elegant somehow. Yuna-sama never ceased to impress me.
ミヤさんもそうだけど、ユーナ様の体のどこにこんな大量のお菓子が？
At some point, Nanami next to me had begun scowling at her supposed lover, Yuna-sama.
今だけはユーナ様が憎いです。
Nanami-san muttered under her breath while pinching her own stomach. Oh? I have to say, I was in agreement with her.
ミヤさん、こんなに綺麗なのにどうしてこんなに食べられるのよ。
Well, there's ways to it, I guess.
はい、ここまで。
Oh my gosh. At Mai-sama's announcement, the room fell silent.
3番勝負総合点の結果、最後に残ったのはユーナさんとミヤさんのお二人です。
Oh my gosh.
ミヤさん、 すごいわ本当に。
Some good endurance over here. Despite Yuna-sama being some kind of superwoman, she'd managed to hold her own. I'm honestly impressed by her performance.
では最終決戦は2人で争うじゃんけん100戦対決。これでいよいよ代表が決まります。
100? Why is this so rigorous? Could have been just a simple vote. Oh my gosh. This final challenge was the real deal.
ミヤさん、ここまで残ったら勝ってほしいかも。
With butterflies in my stomach, I nervously watched the competition.
それではじゃんけん。
Oh.
やるわね、ミヤさん。
Oh! Yuna found a rival.
いえ、これでまた同点。
Oh my gosh. The rock, paper, scissors match had teetered back and forth. My heart was pounding. Which one of them would win?
はい、続けますよ。じゃんけん。ちょっとミヤさん。
What happened? She raised her hand over her head, ready to shoot, but only to bring it back down again.
どうかしたの、ミヤさん。
やっぱりいいわ。私はここで辞退します。
Because like I'm done with this shit. You know what? This ain't even worth it to be here longer.
そういうことでいいかしら、審判さん。それは。
Maisama and I were both stunned into silence. The one who responded to Mia's sudden announcement was none other than Yuna-sama. I'm pretty sure she's not gonna let her forfeit.
私は構わないわ。
Oh, never mind.
お疲れ様。
はい、お疲れ様です。
Bet you she just got tired. Oh.
マイ、何ボケっとしてるの？これで終わりなんでしょ？レオに注意されるなんて。というわけで、代表者はユーナさんに決定しました。
Everyone's like, yay! All those long, agonizing challenges. This is how it ended.
なんだか変な終わり方だったけど、面白かったね。
It really was, Sarah. But anyways, we're gonna end it off there. Who will be the leader? We already got our results, but yeah. What an interesting development, you know. A good way of the second couples, best couples meetings. What a way to like end things, a way to pick the representative. Pretty sure Mia stood really good against Yuna though. Really, really good. That was an interesting development. But yeah, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, comment down below if you guys want more of this video or any others. I'm very open to ideas. And without further ado, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Subscribe for more. Kiss for the Petals. Maidens and Michaels. See y'all.